your 2 hours.
You see.
Don't know.
I mean, that's about what I expected.
How clever of you to notice.
Hey, you only
But
get
yes,
an Omega weapon too.
Something's come to my attention. And
Go on.
it's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal.
Now, when you say 2 hours, was it 2 hours in New Game
Don't
Plus?
remember seeing one that color before.
No, I was just playing normal.
Aye,
Okay.
well, that makes 2 of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they can be used to cast magics.
I have a feeling that the
can.
director of the Blueberry Academy is
Just
connected
like
to
their brighter, shinier cousins.
Rose.
Differences. They don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pie, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Meanwhile, on the Imperial fringes.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
I don't think she's gonna be the bad guy.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another London.
Stay calm, both of you.
I'm excited to. I have a competitive team for the main game. I have many competitive teams for the main game.
Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
Competitive team, and I plan on doing the same thing there.
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That's awesome.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait for us, Chief!
Yeah, I think she is related to the nurse. But what we shall see.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then, I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in stock. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof,
The question is, who's selling? Wait. No, that wouldn't make sense. But if they didn't come from Origin or any...
But you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking, any road.
I'll speak with Joshua.
And quick, get in.
Right.
And
Right again. Let me go.
There's a battle fort here. Does that mean what I think it means? Welcome to the Blueberry Academy.
Joshua.
Cool.
Karen's caught wind.
On the way. It was Spain and New York. They ran into Hawaii on the way.
Aye. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of you.
Let's hope so.
Oh, the Americans took over terrestrial technology. Let's see how that goes.
there you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything.
You know what, Director? Maybe
And you
shut up and let
truly
me
think
talk.
this came from a mother crystal?
And he's like,
One we
"Yes,
never
you're
knew
right."
existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
Not related to the nurse.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima cast Primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps?
No, that was
A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis. It is perfect.
Among their many.
A point and when, which brings us back to the matter at hand.
There's only one way to know for sure, Karen.
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching her out. Since the Imperials buggered off, and go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Oh, and take the crystal with you.
Thank you.
What? Coastal mining and a fucking
Shall we then,
cavalry?
brother?
I'm coming to.
I was hoping.
Oh, lowering voice? I have never seen that move before. Yeah.
It's an old one.
Did I miss? Okay, I was gonna say. Dude, it's a fucking remix with black and white battle theme.
Oh, I gotta turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Amiel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
That's fucking hype, dude. I'm so happy about that.
Fuck
Not
me.
grass, not my
They're
fucking
fast on
baby.
their feet.
What's going on here, I wonder?
No.
What
no, I
indeed?
changed my mind. I'm going to go
Let's
full
ask.
clear. Oh, I beat it. Never mind. That's it, it's broken.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs, I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need...
And what manner of strife have they been stirring?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while.
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry ration, we turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's away. He saw it. It weren't right to deny people the one dusk crystals, they're called. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been...
I see. And you think the men you were...
Why? You're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I put a...
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dust...
No, dude, this is gonna be a prequel to Black and White.
Crystals. I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Fly, Ambrosia!
There are some dragon users here, and people are saying that that's either like breathing plants on
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
Oh, most of my teams are built for double battles. That's just how team competitive works. I have fucking Spiritum and Arson as my first log.
There's another one.
Oh, you bringing the Hisui down hard, huh?
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No.
Yeah, and I wonder why they called you over.
I just hope we haven't lost them.
Sorry.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see three men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them.
And the whole match here.
Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were, your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Oh, the terrarium core. I wonder what.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, but...
That's all. Thank you.
A buff-ass excadil. Must be related to clay and something.
Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother. Run like the wind.
He's like, oh yeah, my father's this guy. And he's like, who the fuck is that? And you know for sure it's Black and White 3. But dude, no, my chips are all in on Black and White 3 after that. Like, yeah, they could remake 1 or 2, but like, those are already like cheap games. If they wanted...
Turn the whole place upside down if you have done. They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Especially, what if fucking M comes back at the end game and he's looking like 18 or something? Like it's been 20 years for him. Well, how long has it been for us? 25, or no, 15 years. Since fucking Black and White.
You took a wrong turn. Bad luck.
Come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
All right. Let's focus on finding the traders.
different outfit options. Good job.
Hand over those crystals!
Did you have a purple fire or an orange fire?
Who the fuck are you?
I'll be taking sword and the rest. Don't think I can go on. I'll read. This should be far enough. Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told you, thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you could take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
If you've got a plan, Chief, tell us you've got a plan.
Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like. Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand. What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
You to think of him.
Did you see which way they...
North. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail. There was something odd about those three. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his mud.
Then why am I not amused? No mistakes. What did you find, Bob?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our three charlatans.
Another...
I doubt they'd... They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hoped to pass unnoticed.
Then we'd better stick to the swamps.
All right, lads. I think we finally lost them.
Then think again.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sot!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that? If you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long. Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A Mother Crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach.